Good morning, everybody. Not sure exactly who all's watching, but welcome anyway. My name is Matthew Pierce. I am from A Love Awakening. We are a company based in Tyler, Texas. This is our first broadcast. Can you believe it? Our first broadcast. So anyway, what we'd like to do is we would like to maybe start doing some like energy forecasting and things like that to kind of start your day off, kind of get you, to a place where you kind of know how the energy is flowing through the day, maybe watch out for some hiccups or whatever. But first and foremost, I would really like to kind of give a description, give a history of A Love Awakening. So when Lisa, my partner, and we decided to start a company, I can remember very vividly that we were sitting in a barbecue place. We were having barbecue. And she was telling me, well, if we're going to start a business, what are we going to name it? What are we going to take and call this company of ours? And she goes, well, I have my company name, which is Love Awakening. And I really like that. And she started telling me a story about how she was where she tried to get the email address, loveawakening@gmail.com. And unfortunately that was taken. And so she was kind of upset about it. And she said that the only thing that she could get was aloveawakening@gmail.com for an email address for her business. And we talked a little bit more and everything else like that. And for some reason, Lisa decided that she wanted to check to see if the domain name Love Awakening was taken. So when she looked it up, she's like, no, it's not available. It's not available. And then she looked up her email address, which was A Love Awakening. So she put it in there and she said aloveawakening.com. So I was like, wait a second. That sounds really familiar. And so now you have to understand that, I mean, I had been doing web business for probably, a good 20 plus years. And I had just met Lisa. Probably within the last 6 months of us doing that first initial meeting. So when we were sitting there, we were talking, just that something in the back of my brain was like, this sounds really familiar. Why is this sounding familiar to me? And so I opened up my phone and I opened up my account that I keep all my websites in. And lo and behold, guess what I found? I found out that I actually own aloveawakening.com. It is actually amazing how the universe sets things up to work. Okay? Here are two people. She had done all of this work probably 3 years before even meeting me. And I had done the same. I had a client that wanted to do a website that was teaching and had a bunch of like different affirmations and things like that. And well, it never came to fruition. So I owned the name A Love Awakening 3 years before I met Lisa. So that's kind of how the story goes for A Love Awakening and how we became the actual business that we are today. Now, you can check out our website. Our website is aloveawakening.com. We have a lot of great stuff on there. A lot of the stuff that we have is Lisa's jewelry. She's absolutely amazing at creating jewelry. Some of her new stuff was going to probably be posted later on this week. She'll probably post some of maybe in the comments here, some of her pieces. She'll probably also do a link to maybe her Instagram so you can see some of the actual pieces that she has available, and they will be available for purchase on the website. So look at her stuff. It's just absolutely amazing. So that's the story of A Love Awakening. So let's get into the actual forecast for today. Okay. And so let's see here. Just starting off this morning, okay, we might be feeling that it's a little bit, shall we say, that we're not sure of our purpose. Our purpose really isn't set in stone. We might not have a clear vision about where we're going. I know with COVID and everything that's going on in the world today, that a lot of us have lost focus on what it really means to live and to be alive. And so we're looking at the soul connections. We're looking at those connections between each other. So we need to take a look here especially this morning in the morning hours, how we choose to connect with people, in an energetic basis. Let the energy flow. Don't hold back. Okay. And when I say don't hold back, that means be authentic. Be authentic. So if something is bothering you, or something is kind of taking and not setting well with you, okay, make sure that you're communicating that to whomever it is. Okay, because we're looking for those soul connections. We're looking for the connections that will tie us together as a human being. So make sure that this morning, especially, you're making sure that you're speaking your truth. Make sure that you're speaking exactly from your authentic self, and make those connections even more ingrained, more tight. Okay. As the energy is flowing through the day, especially going into the afternoon. Okay. This is all about taking new steps. And when I say taking new steps is, planning for the future, seeing what's out there, what is going to suit your purpose in your life. Okay. We all strive to have a life that we absolutely love. Okay. So, but this afternoon, it's time to look and setting goals for what we want, putting it out there as far as what we want in our lives. So take and write those down. Take and write those aspirations down, okay? And then from there you can start creating, your affirmations of how it will come to be inside of your life. And really check it out. Check out to see what just lights you up and inspires you, okay? Because that's what's going to help manifest. It's going to help bring it into play for yourself, okay? Energy doesn't break down. Energy is. So whenever you start the process, you gain momentum with building up that energy. And so by writing it down, it becomes a reality for you. And inside of that reality is where manifestation happens, okay? You want to get excited about the things that you're manifesting this afternoon. So really, really look at what is your bliss? What are you really, really, really passionate about? And bring that into play inside of your life, okay? So this afternoon also, what you're going to be looking for, and I'm actually using the language of light cards. These are really, really great for looking at the energy behind like the day, a person, an action, whatever else that is. So that's what I'm reading from today. So just so you know. Now, we have a little bit of stressors going on, okay? So don't be overly stressed this afternoon. So make sure that you're taking time to, sit back, meditate, breathe. The simplest thing you can do is just to get yourself away and breathe. And I'm not saying meditate, I'm just saying breathe. A lot of people say, oh my gosh, I don't know how to meditate. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this. Well, a lot of times it's just breathing. Being present to your breath, being present to what's going on. I mean, if you just take a deep breath, just right now, and just feel what it feels like, just be calm. Feel that calmness around you. Feel how your breath goes in and out. And that can be a meditation in and of itself. So like going into this afternoon, the energy is going to might be a little bit stressful. So make sure you're taking time to de-stress. You're taking time to take that time for yourself. That's the biggest thing, is taking the time for yourself. And knowing who you are, okay? You're alive, you're here, you are breathing. So take joy in that, okay? So the middle of the afternoon, okay, there's a lot of inspiration that is happening as well. The card that I just pulled is called Welcome to the Light. And that is about enlightenment. It's about taking and realizing your dreams and your goals. What it is to have those dreams and goals and be able to create those, okay? And, I'm a law of attraction facilitator. So when I say, you can have those, you really can. You can create those inside of your life. So, when you're taking and you're doing your little affirmations and you're looking about, your goals and things like that, think about what you really want to create for your life. What is it that you want to do? What is it that you want to have? What is it that you want to be? And then you can create from there. Now, with that welcome to the light, it's also watch out for those aha moments. Those are going to be times that you're just going to be like, where'd that come from? Well, that's your guides and your angels talking to you. So look out for those aha moments too, because those are a welcome to the light experience. Those are your spirit, your intuition, your whatever coming up inside of you saying, hey, hello, look at this. You might want to take this into consideration. So take that on as well this afternoon, okay? And just embrace it. Listen to the little voice inside of you, and while you're breathing and just being present, listen to it. See what happens. Now going into the evening, going into like this afternoon, like later evening and things like that. The energy of curiosity is present. And what I mean by the energy of curiosity is, what is it that you want to discover? You might be looking at a new job. You might be looking at a new relationship. You might be looking at some way to express yourself through journaling or through different types of artistic expression. Okay. And the curiosity of exploration is go ahead and explore that. So if you've been thinking about doing something, go ahead and try it. Just go ahead and try it. I mean, I know for a fact that there are times that I want to be creative, okay? But, I think to myself, like, okay, well, I can't really paint that well. I can't do this. I can't do that. But try. Just do it anyway, because you might surprise yourself, okay? A-Level Awakening is going to start doing some teaching classes and some online courses and things like that. There's a lot of new things that we're planning here very, very soon. But some of those courses are going to be on like bringing that intuition to life, taking and saying, hey, I am intuitive. How is it used? What are my gifts? How do they show up? How do they make themselves realized inside of my life? So be in tune for those. But tonight, especially tonight, like going into the evening, is that curiosity of exploration. So explore. Take and explore what you want to do. Okay. Tonight is also a night to be flexible. So flexibility is very key. Okay. We can't, if we're not flexible, the farther we bend, we break. So we need to be flexible. And in order to be flexible, and as any great yoga teacher will tell you, okay, you need to stretch a little bit. You need to stretch that, stretch your energy a little bit, stretch where you're going a little bit, stretch your ideas a little bit, stretch your mind a little bit, stretch your spirit a little bit. And so therefore you can take and you can start realizing how far you can go, okay? It's only going to be, a lot better, in the long run, because you're bettering yourself. You're bettering that part of your being. Now, if you want to take it literally and you want to be flexible, go take a yoga class. I mean, if you want to take and you want to do something more creative, flex that muscle as well, okay? There's also this part of communication, and what's coming to me right now is that you need to be flexible with your communication as well. So if you are talking with someone or if you are conversing with someone, okay, be flexible. See where you're not flexible first and foremost. And then leave some leeway for them to actually communicate their ideas. Remember I said that, at the beginning that communication was key this morning. Well, I think that being flexible in the evening as well with your communication is going to really, really, help out. Looking at some other factors, okay? What's funny is that the cards that are coming up is, be flexible, don't be inflexible, okay? Taking the steps forward, going forward in your life, don't stop. If you feel like you're stopped, okay, get inspiration. Get inspiration. The best thing you can do if you are stopped in life is get inspiration. Get something that will further you on. Okay, I have a good friend of mine that says that when she is talking to some people that she works with, okay, that suffer forms of depression and fatigue and things like that, usually they can attempt one thing a day that will help them, and so she prescribes comedy. Go watch something. Go watch a cartoon. Go watch something that you would never normally watch. but take that one thing, and get inspiration from it. And that one thing will start a process. So again, we need to step forward, take that process, take that step forward to be the person that you want to be and have the life that you love. So keep going with that. The whole reason, or the name, I believe, awakening, A Love Awakening, is awakening that's part of yourself that is you. We are created for love. We are created for the purpose of being love and giving love. We are the embodiment of love. So take and consider that for your evening meditation, okay? How can I love? How can I give that to? And be flexible with the communication. Be flexible with who you're talking to, okay? The cards are also saying that for today, the thought is how are you feeling right now? How are you feeling right now? So when you are taking into consideration all of these other things, okay, stop for a second and say, okay, where am I at right now? Right at this very moment, where am I at? What am I doing? Okay, how am I feeling? Okay, and be honest with yourself. Okay, and if you need to take steps to change that, do it. If you need to take steps to create something new, do it. Like I said, write down those things that you want to accomplish in your life, that you want to have in your life, okay? And start creating from there, okay? But everything happens in the now. The past is gone, the past is gone, the past is gone. The future hasn't been created yet. That's up to you. So think of everything in the now, in the right now, okay? Okay? So going in through tonight, and in your dream state and so on and so forth, you want to be the conscious observer. You want to actually really take a look at what's being told to you. So overnight, if you don't have a dream journal, start one. If you don't have dreams, be very intentful. And when you go to sleep, give me the dreams that are going to take and allow me to see what I need to see. Okay. Usually the dreams that are most vivid and that you can remember, okay, those are the ones that are, I would call, more prophetic or more, they give you access. They give you access to more of the information. So you can let your intuition go from there. But harmonize with the universe. Put on some nice harmonizing music. Find out where you are, where you are right in the moment. Okay, and create from there. So, like, kind of my final words is welcome to taking part in this journey. We're all in this journey together. Okay, you have your path, I have my path, but it doesn't mean that we can't pass each other on the way, and that we can't support each other. And I think that's so important these days, especially in the spiritual community. There's so much division going on. People have differing opinions, but we have to get back to that we're human. We are on this planet. We are put on this planet, for a purpose. We created it before we got here. So there's no accident that you're watching this. There's no accident that I'm talking to you right now. So all in all, we're all in this together. So my name is Matthew Pierce from A Love Awakening. You can look at our website at aloveawakening.com. Okay. Check us out for new things that are happening. And so we're going to be doing this on a daily basis. So tune in tomorrow and we'll get some more energy flowing. So if you have any questions, go ahead and type them in the comments, and either Lisa and I will get back in touch with you. And I hope you have a phenomenal day.